It was a busy start to the NFL Combine today. Head coaches and general managers from around the league met with the media, and that included John Harbaugh and Garrett DeCosta. And here were a few things that I learned after listening to both of them. First, let's start with wide receiver. It sounds like the Ravens are going to address this position via the draft. We already know that the team released Michael Crabtree earlier in the week. John Brown is also set to become an unrestricted free agent. And DeCosta said today that the Ravens want to find some young players to pair with Lamar Jackson to develop a relationship and a rapport with him moving forward. All of that sounds to me like the draft is going to be the opportunity to address that spot. Secondly, let's talk running back. Head coach John Harbaugh today said that Gus Edwards is the top running back going into next season. But he also added this: the Ravens want to add some competition to the mix there. Again, I think this could come through the draft. There's already been some mock drafts out there that say the Ravens could consider Josh Jacobs, the running back from Alabama, at number 22. I think that this could certainly be a possibility for the Ravens, and regardless of whether they take Jacobs in the first round, I sure think that they're going to add a running back at some point in this year's draft. And lastly, let's look at the secondary. DeCosta said today that Brandon Carr is expected to be back next season. The Ravens plan to pick up his options. So that means that the Ravens have Brandon Carr. They've already extended Tavon Young. They also obviously have Marlon Humphrey under contract. Where does that leave Jimmy Smith? There's been reports that the Ravens could look to move on from him or potentially reduce his salary. I think it's going to be unlikely for him to play this season, 2019, at his current salary cap number. He's currently scheduled to have nearly a $16 million salary cap hit next year, and given the fact that they already have 3 good corners on this team, I sure think that could be a position where the Ravens maybe either look to reduce his salary or potentially even move on. So those are 3 things that I learned after listening to both DeCosta and Harbaugh today, and we'll be here in Indy all week, so make sure that you keep it right here.